Hello, everyone. My name is Eric, and I am coming from the Rockefeller University at New York City. I work in the vertebrate genome lab, and today I'm going to present dual curation of diploid genomes as a method of improving assembly quality. So to start, I want to talk about what is the Vertebrate Genome Project. This is an international consortium that we are aiming to. We have the ambitious goal of generating reference genomes for all vertebrate species around the world. And this is something that we are aiming to do to generate the foundation for future research in evolution, conservation, and biomedicine. So the BGP has 4 phases. The long-term goal is to have around 17,000 reference genome for all species, but right now we are in the starting point of phase 1, which is basically generating reference genomes for representative species of 271 taxonomic orders. Right now we are at 95% of completeness. We are aiming to finalize this phase this year with a flagship paper with multiple studies on those species that have been sequenced and assembled and curated. So the technology that we've been using for generating these reference genomes is long-read data, high-C, to generate the assemblies, but also we have a stage of refinement where we curate genomes to have the chromosome level expected. So here I'm going to talk about what is dual curation, which is basically the method that allows us to generate haplotype resolved genomes. So what you see in this first high-C map is what we know as a diploid high-C map that has both haplotypes, and based on the high-C signal, we can start identifying signal that can help us to fix errors that the assembler has induced during the assembly. So here you can observe some examples of what are the errors, and then, well, I forgot to mention that this is this is the species, the high-C map of this species, rocket frog, and the version curated is, well, what you see, there is a clean version of the high-C map when it's already curated the genome, and we have the number of chromosomes expected for that species, that then, implementing workflows that we have in Galaxy project, we can then obtain both haplotypes, FASTA files curated at chromosome level. So, well, that's everything about my presentation. If you have any question, you can come and talk to me about generating reference genomes.